Hi everyone, welcome to our channel on health and wellness. So today's topic is how to deal with a narcissist. So the first thing is to identify if someone is not narcissist, or maybe you yourself could be narcissist. So I mean, these are certain traits which we might not realize, but eventually, if we know more about ourselves, then we can realize maybe we ourselves are narcissists because the study says in US probably roughly 5% of the population is narcissist. So that's probably a big number. So how do you identify these people? These people like to hear a lot of praises about themselves, or so to speak, they blow their own trumpet a lot more than required, right? And I understand at times you have to speak about yourself, but then they'll do that more often, right? Why do they do it? That might be a question, but mostly they might also be doing it out of insecurity, some sort of insecurity, right? Now let's try to figure out who ends up being a narcissist, like which kind of people ends up being a narcissist. So there could be some childhood trauma, or a lot of they've been hurted a lot. That could result in a low self-esteem, and eventually they sort of become narcissist, right? They think, okay, nobody cares about me, but let me just be for myself, right? And then they kind of speak more about themselves too much, and then which might lead to narcissistic behavior. Now this kind of behavior could be a challenge even if you don't have it. Let's say your partner or your a close relative might have it, then you might be having some challenges, because most likely if it is your partner, then your life will be revolving around them a lot, because they always want self-importance, right? You always need to uh, cater to their needs more than your own needs. So if you identify yourself, or let's say your partner to be narcissist, so better you have to talk to that person, and help him understand, or maybe it's better to consult a psychiatrist, and so that they might get some treatment for that, because at times they will be very demanding, and they don't understand the emotions of others. So in this vlog, with my wife also, I'm going to discuss more about how to deal with, first, how to identify these narcissist people, and then also discuss how to deal with this kind of narcissist people. So stay tuned. Adyaprati, how's
Hi.
your week?
Hi, I'm fine.
So
Tired, lots of work.
yeah, that's life.
You?
Me, yeah, used to it now. That's life, right?
Hmm.
So today our discussion topic is about narcissistic people.
Narcissistic people.
It's do you understand whom you are called narcissist?
So I cannot tell properly,
Are you narcissist?
and that is I don't know.
Okay,
I have to. I think I don't.
you're not.
I'm not.
Sometimes I feel I might be, but not always. Once in a while. Yeah. So can you define for our audience, for everyone?
Mm. So who can always speak everything for himself only or herself? They did not listen about. They don't want to listen about the others, what their others are telling, others' emotion.
Mm.
And sometimes if we are not understanding their things, so they will offended for their,
Mm.
I
So
think,
basically, they prioritize their own
own thing.
needs or
Yes,
requirements
so,
always.
yeah.
I mean, once in a while it's okay. Sometimes we do have to
Yes.
prioritize our own requirement, but they'll always do it, right?
Mhm.
Without fail. They think they are the most important person. Like, if there is a room of 10 people, they think they are the most important. So, do you think they have low self esteem?
Yes. So I think something is happened, used to happen with them. That's why they are having the low self-esteem.
Yes. So, I'll tell you what I have seen in people, right? That I have seen, yeah.
I was listening. You just tell first.
Yeah, so I'll tell you my what I experienced, right? Because I don't know if still these kind of people are called narcissists, but I think they are called now that I've done some research on that, right? So now I have seen my friends, right? I mean, now what happened is they have been bullied a lot, right? And they have other issues with themselves also, like they're not doing good in their career or studies, or stressed a lot, and they always used to complain at some point of time, yeah, that I have got abused, or this has happened wrong with me, or something like that. And I have seen that person over a period of time, that was there for a few years, and then eventually that person has become sort of what I call a narcissist, right? They just become a lot of self-centered. He was not there like that before. He has evolved into, I will not say what is the right word, but that's what he has changed into. A narcissist kind of person, but just he cares about himself, right? I ask, sometimes I talk to that person and then I ask him, right, why you are not doing it for that person? Maybe you should make him or her understand it. He said, why do I care? It's just none of my business. Like, that kind of attitude has come too much. Sometimes it's okay, you don't have to care about always about others, but I have seen him change a lot over a period of time. And then he sometimes speaks also, right? He says that nobody cares, and why should I care? It's my life now. I'll only prioritize myself over anything else, right? So that has become like a change where he thought that nobody cares about him. So why should I care about anybody else? It's my life. I just need to care
That
about
is the
myself.
one thing.
So that has over a period of time transitioned. So of course I sort of make him try to understand that it's not like that. Everyone has the priorities. That's okay.
So due to this thing, everything, whatever things they are facing, due to this reason, they turn into the
Sometimes they do. The worst part is not that. The worst part is they just don't realize it. It takes time to realize that they have become narcissist over a period of time. Sometimes some people are like that for a long time, but some people has become like that for some reasons, as I say.
I think some people say by born they are like.
Yeah, they just like to brag a lot about.
Yes. I have also seen in VTech. I have seen one of my friend. Actually, previously I thought that he will be our friend like this way. After the day by day, I got to know that she is not a normal kind. So different thing. So actually, she used to tell like this way. So no one understood me. So you cannot understand my boyfriend also. My parents also, they did not understand me. So how?
They always complain.
So she used to always she used to explain her opinion, and so she used to tell like that, I am good in this thing, I am good in this thing.
Self-bragging.
Self-bragging and self-centered.
Yeah.
So she did not understand others' opinion, others' emotion. So I see. So she is telling like that. I faced lots of things in my childhood. That's why I became like this way.
So she was your friend for some time at least.
Also now after that when we got to know, so we just moved away from.
So that is easy, right? Because it's not a close. Just imagine, let's say you have a partner or you have a close person really whom you can't just let go like that. How would you deal with this kind of people if this or she, let's say your partner, or just saying.
First of all, identification is impossible for your partner. So first you have to identify this thing. After that, if you want to deal with them, so you have to stay with them. So we have to boost our self-esteem.
Yes, because they're gonna kill your. They'll try to kill your self-esteem just to boost their own ego, right?
And we have some support system for dealing with them.
Yeah, I mean, these kind of people are not easy to. You need some other people to, of course, help you out. If let's say your partner is like that, you need other people support.
So understanding should be there. You have to understand that whatever they are telling, they are discussing with you. So this is due to their behavior.
Not your fault.
Not my fault. Their behavior. So let them to do. If we do not overreact with them.
Yes, because I think if you criticize them a little bit, also they'll take it very personally, right? They think that. Okay, they have a hidden intention of criticizing me. Okay, that they will not tolerate it because that will hurt their ego a lot. And they might be criticizing you a lot, but they think that's completely okay. Because they think okay.
So that is understanding is important. If we know that they are like this way, this kind of the human, so we have to deal with so whatever they are telling, I have to don't take it.
At least, but one thing is you have to make that person understand first. Might be you have dealing with this kind of issue.
Make the self. You have to increase your self-esteem.
Yeah, because I think that's something it's not easy. It takes a period of time for this kind of people to again change their behavior, because that would have come, as I said, childhood trauma and all those things that have come. Then it's not easy to get rid of. Right?
So for that, if the things is not going so well, then we have to go.
Yeah, you know what the problem is. If that person is very close with you, you'll feel yourself drained emotionally, mentally, right? Because they're self-centered. They always want everything to revolve around them, right? They'll not care about your priorities. They'll care about their own priorities. It's like you'll think that okay, only thing in your life left is just take care of that person also, or that he or she is very happy all the time. That's what you'll feel like, that's your responsibility. And that's not how you live your life, right? I mean, you also have your own life. So I think, yeah, first of all, you have to identify the narcissist. Like I was studying the research that the 5% people in US, they are narcissists. So if you yourself a narcissist, that's how you know that,
That.
right? Because nobody like to tell you that, because you are such
So
kind of
I
person,
have to
right?
identify my weakness and my esteem, or whether I'm
Right.
low self
And you have to,
how I'm reacting with
yes,
others.
yes.
These things would
That's probably self-awareness is important, because at least you'll see that many people like to detach, stay away from you. That, because then you realize that, okay, I maybe speak too much about, maybe constant little bit of
behavior is
feedback.
not too good.
Yeah, because you probably need to have some feedback from others also. Like if they don't like to stay with you, what is the reason? Like you like them, but they don't like you. If that is the case, then probably you know that there might some issues.
Some point.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
then maybe you can do some self-analyzing and understand, maybe, and then maybe you can go to a psychiatrist or do some therapy, or at least do something else to make sure that you get rid of this kind of. But yeah, thanks a lot for your time. I think it was nice discussing with your narcissistic people, because
Nice topic.
yeah, I mean, at times we don't realize we behave in certain way many times, but then if it is for a prolonged period and you always do it, then most likely you are also narcissist. So I'll conclude this session, maybe a few more tips from my side, but it was nice discussing with you.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks a lot for your time.
Welcome.
Hi everyone. So I hope you understood, what we speak about, and enjoyed a discussion about, how to deal with narcissist people, right? At times it's completely okay to be self-centered, right? I mean, we have to take care of ourselves. We have to think, and maybe we have to speak about ourselves also, because now if you don't do that, others won't know, what you're up to, or what are your strengths and all the stuff. Is completely okay. But now that becomes sometimes too much, right? That becomes your personality. While you don't care about anybody else, you just like to talk about yourself, you just think about yourself, or you don't care about others emotions at all. You just prioritize yourself over anybody else, right? Now that's not okay, because human beings are social beings, right? You stay in a society, you have to care about others, then only others will care about you, and that's how society works, right? Otherwise, we'll not have a great society for our next generation as well. So in life we have to, if so, the important thing is you understand, or you identify if you're a narcissist, or if your partner or a close person is, help him or her out in case you find out that the other person is narcissist, because that person really needs some help, because otherwise it'll become, your relationship might become toxic, right? But yeah, don't create a boundary. If your partner is like that, you have to create a boundary and make sure your self-esteem is high, because they might try to tarnish your self-esteem. So yeah, your self-care becomes more important if your partner is like that. And you should not criticize that person too much, because that might hurt his or her ego. So yeah, so I hope you kind of liked our views on narcissist people and how to deal with them. So let me know in the comments what's your views, how to deal with narcissist people, and also let me know what other topics you want us to cover. So yeah, please do like, share and subscribe our channel. Yeah, thanks a lot.